let's get to know you a little bit better because your profile says you're half Dominican and half Ghanaian. Tell us a little bit more about your upbringing.
Oh, okay. So I was brought up by a family. Let me simply put, it's a big African family and very, very cultured, typical African family. Let me put it that way. But school, traveling, and exposure changed me to be like the half African. I have the type of Western stuff in me because due to civilization, let me say, not in a bad manner, but I just need to blend in with the vibe. So though I'm typically African, I'm from a Christian home, very strict home that doesn't even allow me to even make friends just anyhow. They brief each and every friendship that I make. So my friendship or my friends are very limited, and I'm much of a private person.
Now, what would you say are the similarities and the differences when it comes to your Dominican roots and your Ghanaian roots?
Okay, so let me explain this. I am not Dominican by nationality or by parenting, is by birth.
Oh.
So yeah, my dad was schooling there. My mom met him there. Stuff happened. He graduated from school, and I was the trophy they brought back from the college. So
yeah.
So that's where I got the Dominican citizenship. So Dominican is actually, I've only been there twice my entire life. Yeah, because I don't have family there. I was just born there. Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna ruin that question because I always come across, the Dominican Republic, but I've always been interested to possibly explore it as a tourist, a tourism destination. Like, are there any spots you might be aware of that I can possibly go out there and explore?
Punta Cana.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you should see Punta Cana or Barahona. So, but Santo Domingo is more like you are in Johannesburg, you are in Accra, nightlife. But if you really want to explore Dominican as a tourist, you should go to Punta Cana or Barahona.
Very Spanish.
Now
Yeah.
Now you know quite a bit about the tourist attractions, but when it comes to music in the Dominican Republic, are you well versed in that aspect? Are you aware of the musical scene?
At all. I am not. I am not. I'm aware of the African music scene because I have lived in Africa all my life, and I'm aware or have an idea about the Dominican tourism attraction and stuff like that because I'm a travel journalist and a travel reporter by profession. So yeah, I know where to go, where not to go.
Let's get into that actually, because your profile states that you're all about travel, fashion, music, and your love for the media at large in the continent. Like, when did you discover that this is something that you'd like to explore a little bit further as a career?
So my current job right now wasn't something I wanted to do. I actually wanted to be a choreographer. I love to dance, so I studied dance in the university. So I studied dance and theater. So what led me into journalism entirely was my dad, because he's like, he's from a strict African home and they want to see their kids becoming lawyers, doctors, bankers, all these white collar jobs. And then he hears me, I'm going to study dance, whilst he was expecting me to either do law or medicine. It was a problem. So though I did the dance, and he always reminded me that, look, you are coming from Africa and dance is not really like a big fish. It won't give you that big opportunity. So study something attached to dance. So when I got to level 300, I decided to just drop one course and pick mass communication up so that I will have an idea of journalism and PR, stuff like that. So I attached mass communication to the dance and theater I was studying. And after I graduated, fortunately, I got a job at a radio channel in Ghana called Atlantis Radio. So that was my first job at the age of 17. And from there, I developed the interest of being a media anchor entirely. So the funny thing too is, whilst on radio, I interviewed somebody who owns a TV channel. And then based on my interview, he's like, look, I have a job for you at my channel. So from TV, I became a TV host as well, doing radio and TV in Ghana, till I was 25. And then I decided to come up with my own blog to start like something like Channel 24, News 24. So my blog also grew from an individual blog to a news portal. of which I employ people to now operate with me. So yeah,
that's
the story in brief, though.
Yeah, that's very amazing. Now, can you tell us why the name Monte Oz? Where did it come about? And can you also tell us about your platform, MonteOzLive.com?
Perfect. So starting with how the name Monte Oz came about, so when I started working, I made friends with a guy who was a secretary to the Russian president called Vincenzo Corisio. And how I met the guy was online, because I was very controversial when I was writing articles, and I post some of my articles on Facebook. So I don't know how come he found me via Facebook. So we became friends. We do Skype and stuff like that. And then he's like, look, your name is Monty PP Data Kwejo Collins, but legally it's Monty Data Collins, just 3 names. So I told him that, look, I've started show business on TV. That's when I got a TV job. So I need a name that will make me stand out. I can't just use Monty. There are so many Montys. I can just use Collins. There are so many Collins. I want to stand out. And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oz means incredible. To him, he's like the word Oz, like the Wizard of Oz. So the word Oz means incredible. So why not attach Oz to the Monty, making Monte Oz? I'm like, wait a minute, let me go on Google. Who is using Monte Oz? I checked, there is nobody like that. So I'm like, boom, I have a name. So that's where the name came from. Oz is from an Italian friend, and Monty is my name. So I brought it together to be Monte Oz. So I literally invented the nickname. Yeah, and the story, and about my blog too, MonteOzLive.com, it actually started in 2011. But became known in 2013 because I started posting music from artists across Africa and stuff like that. So some of the artists find the music on my platform, share it to their social media page, and then their audience get to know who I was. And now people started focusing on my website to download music. So from there, I started writing gossips. Gossip started reporting on travel and stuff like that. So the website is basically a 360 thing, not limited to one catalog or one category. So you find general news, you find travel, fashion, adventure, love tips, everything, because I have people who contribute to all of that. Yeah, so basically Monte Oz Live is just a news portal online like News 24 and the rest.
Yeah. What would you say your most memorable moments thus far is as someone who has a platform like this?
So my memorable moment so far. Okay, so let me start with my challenges whilst I was trying to make an impact with that, because I noticed there were several blogs, millions of them in the world. So I had this sort of fear that I'm not going to make it because I'm a dark guy, and not just a dark guy from America, but dark guy from Africa. Not just a dark guy from Africa, but a dark guy from West Africa. And you know how we are being perceived sometimes, like we are the most poorest people in this continent. People don't really see us to be like top notch, aside having good music and some of the Africa's biggest personalities. So aside that, I'm like, I'm going to struggle. If I'm going to operate online, that means I'm going to deal with all type of race, all type of nationality, all kinds of characters. How are they going to see me? So that one was actually my biggest fear, and I decided to work around it to create a character that would be very acceptable to each and everyone, whether you're Black, Indian, white, German, Chinese, Yellownese. So I conquered that. And the other memorable experience is when I started making money. When I received my first $100 check from Google. I'm like, yeah, this is a lucrative job. So those are some of the few memorable moments. And I have some crazy ones to where, some celebs will just slam you online because you wrote something that didn't go into favor of them and stuff like that. Yeah, quite 1 or 2 fights with local and international celebs sometimes. And they try to undervalue your blog to make people feel like you're not credible just because of one headline you gave them.
Yeah. I think that's a common thing, because I generally feel like we haven't built, maybe in West Africa, it's a norm, and we normally have this conversation as
West Africa is crazy.
Yeah, like you guys have plenty of platforms that have an opinion. And in South Africa, when we talk about the team, when we talk with the team, is that South African celebrities are not used to criticism. Like, everyone is...
At all.
Yeah, everyone supposedly loves your work. And when someone says, it's not really the greatest, they get touched. How were you able to come out of that?
I have still not been able to come out of that. It's something you will not be able to come out of it, because we keep having like this whole new generation of celebs, and they keep coming and going. So it's like a train that will never stop moving. When the first tail of the train moves, another one follows. So it's something you just have to live with it, like Corona. You have to learn to live with it, to blend. So yeah, I'm still blending though.
Are you aware of the Amapiano sound?
Oh, yeah, I am so much aware from Lesotho though. And I have some few friends who did Amapiano song, and the dance.
The pouncing cat, yes.
Oh yeah, exactly. And before you go further, my ex is Sutu. So, I have...
Who's your ex?
No, she just Sutu. That's all I can say.
Is she famous?
Not famous, but no, not famous, but the one before her was famous. No, is famous. Let me simply put it that way.
Who? We need the scoop.
I need water.
Go get it.
I need water.
Yeah, you're not thirsty. So who is it?
You know what? But since we're talking about relationships, right? Since we're trying to probe into your relationship, do you think that maybe, because we had a small taste of it when there was a rumor about Bonang, where Bonang and Tapanch, there was a rumor that they
she
were
blocked
dating.
me, and I got unblocked again.
Oh, she blocked you?
Yeah, and she unblocked me some time ago.
Do you think we need more of that though? African celebrities dating amongst each other?
No.
I can't say we need more of that, because I don't know how it works for some of them. Because personally, I don't like my relationship to be public. Because immediately you put your relationship in the public domain, automatically there's no privacy in the relationship. You're trying to tell people, ask me more about my relationship. Yeah. So I don't think it's something people who really want a successful relationship to encourage. But dating, celebrating relationship, definitely if let's say I'm dating your co-host, she's famous, I'm famous and stuff like that, automatically we can hide anything. Yeah. And what if
that's what you think?
No, relax. We can hide, but the thing is, you are famous, I am famous, they keep seeing us and stuff. Definitely they will know something is happening. You see, so
what are your top 3 tips of hiding a relationship? Because you did it so well with your 2 exes. What are your top 3 tips on hiding a relationship?
Top 3. Don't tell anyone who you're dating. Don't post anyone who you are dating. And then don't let the person you're dating also post you.
Okay.
That's all. The top 3.
Okay. And when we talk about celeb culture in different parts of the continent, where would you say celeb culture is a big thing in Equator?
She is so touched.
I'm very touched.
Where would you say celeb culture is a big thing, Monte?
Come again. I didn't hear.
Which part of the continent, based on your websites and you look at your numbers, which part of the continent would you say celeb culture is a real thing? Because on Friday, myself and Elta got into a conversation where she feels like we don't have celebrities in South Africa compared to other parts of the world.
Well, the same thing I said on an interview, was it 2 weeks ago on TV? Yeah, I also said we don't have celebrities in West Africa. We just have personalities. What do we celebrate about them? And Africa entirely, I noticed the same thing when I got myself involved with the South African entertainment industry as well. Though South Africa is trying to be like the Europe, the US of Africa, if you know what I mean. Because it's a mixture of white and black things. So they still are not up to the standard of being called celebrities. If you see an American celebrity, you can see, even by seeing the bodyguard, you can feel the celebratiness, even by seeing the bodyguard. But in Africa, I'm telling you, because it's like it comes with some sort of spirits. You know, nobody must tell you this one is famous, even if you don't know them.
Yeah.
But in Africa, they have to prove themselves. Let us believe they're doing stuff, but nothing is happening. So to me, I feel like we are not on that level yet. There is nothing like celebrity culture. It doesn't exist on this continent.
Okay.
People are doing well, though. They are doing well. They have the money and stuff like that. But the title celebrity, they must understand it well.
I'll give you 5 names, celebrities in the continent, and tell me if they're celebrities or not, right? Sarkodie.
Okay. Sarkodie is not a celebrity. He's a musician who has like the biggest money and the biggest credibility in Africa. Not a celebrity.
Burna Boy.
Burna Boy was almost close, but still not a celebrity.
Okay. Bonang Matheba.
Not a celebrity.
Wizkid.
Not a celebrity. Wizkid, not a celebrity. I know why not a celebrity.
Okay, please explain. Please explain.
Okay, so these people are like the big names on this continent based on the influence they have on social media, like Bonang, you know, the influence she has on TV, Sarkodie, the influence he has in his lyric, Burna Boy, the influence he had with a big comeback to the music scene. Winning BET doesn't make you a celeb. You know, not being nominated for Grammys doesn't really make you a celeb and stuff like that. Wizkid has like the biggest collaborations on this continent with some of the top American stars. Featuring Beyonce on a song automatically doesn't make you or put you on the same level as her.
Okay, I was about to say Shatta
Wale. She is on that. No, he's not even a celebrity. These are like top-notch personalities. We call them top-notch personalities, you know, because we know them based on their work. Nobody will see Burna Boy and collapse. Nobody will see Sarkodie and collapse. Though, we love them, you know, we appreciate them, but it's about time we understand the difference between being a TV star, being a rapper, being a musician, and being a celebrity.
Thank you, Monte. Thank you.
That's the thing. We must not mix these stuff up. DJ Sabi, I'm serious. I keep fighting over these things all the time. You know what pisses me off, especially these social media influencers. Immediately they start having 10K, 20K. They are now celebrities. And I hate it when people be like, oh, you are my favorite celebrities. I'm like, look, you need Jesus. Hey, I am not a celebrity. I'm doing my job as a journalist. I am not.
So who's the closest to being a celebrity in Africa?
Closest, Angelique Kidjo. She's this close.
Yes.
Let me tell you, Angelique Kidjo.
Yes.
Oh, this guy who died. What's his name? Fela Kuti. And in South Africa, the guy who plays the trumpet. What's the name?
Hugh Masekela.
Hugh Masekela.
Thank you. These people. Those people.
Yeah.
They are close. Like, they are close.
Maria Makeba, I get you. So now I see what Elton meant. I get it now.
Exactly. Those people are close.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And there's a definition of who a celebrity is on Google. If you follow that, you fight an empty, stupid, ignorant fight. Trust me. Because it says being a celebrity is somebody who is famous in sports, blah, blah, blah. Come on, no. Even Sia Kolisi is not a celeb. Hey.
What is he?
Oh, you're a big fan of him. You're a big fan.
I don't say so. He's the first black captain. That's what I'm a fan of. So what
listen, calm down. Now you see you're defending. You're defending because he's the calm down. He's the first black captain we know. We know. He led South Africa to the World Cup and stuff like that. But calm down. He is close to it. He's close to it. He's close to it.
Okay.
He's close to it, but at least much closer than Burna Boy and the rest. Do you feel good now?
But how do we build a culture of celebrity, like, you know, the TMZs of Africa, like what you're trying to pull right now, where we can have a culture of celebrities that make money? Because South African celebrities are always compared to Nigerian celebrities. Like when Nigerians have awards, you can feel that, okay. It's visually appealing, you know? And then South African stars, we can't even compare to how Nigerians have figured out how to really make it look aesthetically pleasing.
For this, I think it's based on how the people in authority understand creative art. The people in authority in Nigeria, especially the government, do understand their creative art business. And they have investors, they have people who put in their money. South Africa, on the other side, good production and stuff like that. But I feel like the government doesn't really support the creative art industry as much as Nigerians do, though they have a creative art ministry in South Africa. I've been to fashion shows, sing music awards in South Africa, the summers, the metros and stuff like that. But I don't feel the same energy as compared to attending AFRIMA, which even have the African Union supporting and pushing money in it. So you can tell. Meanwhile, we do the summers, we do Miss South Africa and stuff like that in South Africa. And then you don't really feel the energy of the government and stuff like that. And these corporate entities put their money behind us to make sure it works. And then the government take the credits without doing no work. You see that thing? So I feel like it's based on the governmental support as well. Because the government needs to lead us to get there. That's why you have a creative arts industry. But if you don't lead us, I don't think we can be on the same page with other people who get the, you know, full support from the authorities.
And what would you say the current film, TV, and music space is like in Ghana? Is it lucrative? Is it booming?
No,
can you compare to Nollywood?
It's a question I don't even want to hear, because trust me, our movie industry is dead. In Ghana, it's literally dead. So, because there is no unity in the industry, everybody feels like they're in a competition with the next production or the next, and even among the actresses, it's crazy. In Ghana, we promote fights and beats more than our talent. The same with South Africa. The same in South Africa. But Nigeria actually have decided to look past negativity. Even though they are enemies, they still work together. They make sure they look at the money. These people look at the money. They understand show business. But for Ghana, you know, I feel like Ghana, South Africa has something in common. Just that South Africa is much higher than Ghana. It's the same problem. The movie industry is dead, and now,
when you say higher, what does that mean?
Production-wise, you know, financial-wise, because Ghana is actually not like boom, 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 boom thing. We have our music award, we have movies award and stuff like that, but you can't compare that. I'm not trying to let Ghana look little. We are doing good here, but in terms of production, in terms of how we organize events, carry ourselves and stuff like that, South Africa is like on a different level. Trust me, South Africa is on a different level. So maybe South Africans don't really see until they see how we operate here. Trust me. So if you're ranking from South Africa to Ghana, I think Ghana will be number 3.
Okay. So there'll be South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana.
Yeah. And what puts Ghana's name much there is just the music and our sports. But how many famous Ghanaian actresses and actors do you know? Very few. And even with that, people think they're from Nigeria. Why? Because we collaborated with them to do most of their movies in Nigeria. So sometimes people in South Africa see Jackie Appiah, they see Yvonne Nelson and other people, and they be like, oh, how is Nigeria? And they be like, we are from Ghana. And those who know them know. You know, so it's more like Nigeria is the grandpapa of show business on this continent right now, because most of us are now looking up to them to catch up. And it's something we need to work on. Yeah. But answer to your question, for Ghana, the movie industry is dead. The music industry is also, struggling to be on the same page as Nigeria. We promote the beef most than the talent. Ghana for you.
Elsa, I'm sure you got more questions around the film industry.
Yeah.
Because
I wanted to know if you guys consume any South African content in Ghana. First answer that question, I think.
Okay, no, we don't. It's
by choice or by force?
I think it's by choice, though, by choice. But the thing is, I feel if we only consume South African content when the PR of the owner of the content decide to do a media marathon, either with the artist or without the artist. An example is Shoma Josie. When John Cena came, I think the target for her PR team was to let it cross the borders of South Africa. It was playing everywhere on our airwaves all the time, every channel. We were playing John Cena, and now Master KG's Jerusalem, it's everywhere now. I think it has to do with the PR team behind the artist to let the content travel here. Because on a regular, we don't even know much of the South African celebs, unless those in the industry. I'm serious, because if not for Instagram, people don't even know who Bonang is. Until now, people don't know. Only the Slay Queens know who she is. If not for Instagram, we would not know who Somizi was. That's the thing. We will not know about. But for when it comes to music, they collaborate with some of the Nigerians and some of the Ghanaians. Nasty C has music with Stoneboy and another Ghanaian act. The same with Busiswa. The same with who again? Busiswa, and the same with Babes Wodumo. Thank you. Yeah, she recorded a song with one of my clients 3 weeks ago. So I think collaborations will actually allow Ghana to now accept something from South Africa. There was another South African series on ETV Ghana, which people did not really patronize. Why? Because it's in Zulu and they are giving us translation. So it makes it difficult. And South Africa actually like to promote local. So that's the challenge. So yeah, I think it's by choice based on what they bring on board.
Are there any South African personalities, be it musicians, actors, you feel like they have somewhat of potential to blow up in some parts of the continent, but they're not exploring it?
Yes, Casper Nyovest. Yeah, Casper Nyovest is one. AKA has done it in a manner that Africa knows him. Forget his fight with Burna Boy, but he had music with several Ghanaian acts. He had music with Sarkodie. He has music with some Nigerian acts as well. But Casper Nyovest doesn't really cross that boundary. And the same with that of the Nasty C did it in a way, but Nasty C is more, his content is, I won't say it's touche, but it's more of like, we don't feel the Africanness. Yeah, we don't really feel the Africanness thing. So they do. So AKA, I said, forget, not AKA, Casper Nyovest, Nasty C, and a few do have the potentials to blow up in the continent of Africa, but they are not exploring it. I don't know if because they don't know how to, or they don't know how to go about it, or they are just trying to say we want to be superstars in South Africa only. Yeah, because Somizi has that ideology. He always say, I want to be a superstar in South Africa. But if somebody want to conquer the world, let them. Talking to Bonang.
Yeah.
Oh, Monty, I love you, man.
She'll get the message. We'll make sure she gets this message.
No, I'll be blocked again.
Hey,
she will block me again. Hey.
No, but I mean, that's a positive message. She really wants to dominate the world, and I think she's well on her way in doing so. If you look at the type of moves that she's trying to make. But what I want to know is that we are a continent with rich in talent. You've mentioned beforehand the Burna Boy, Sarkodie, Nasty C, Davido. I mean, now if we had to focus on on music alone, like as an independent body. There was a time where there was a connection through music and film, especially inside of Africa, but it's not the same anymore. I feel like it's not the same anymore.
It's not. I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's not the same anymore. It's not.
So it's
like music is now on the apart. Movies doing their own thing. There's no connection
meet anymore. Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I don't know how that happened.
I was about to ask you that, like, in your opinion, what do you feel the disconnect was about? Where do you feel like the point was where you just like, you know what, we're operating differently and we're not going to merge anymore? Because I feel like our disconnect even comes from music and scoring. Like when we watch a particular series, a South African series or a particular story, the South African music doesn't match what's happening on the screen. And I'm just like, couldn't you choose a different song? So who does the blame fall on? Are we forcing issues? Because I feel like people should be held accountable, because I'm just like, it was a terrible job when you scored for this particular series. It was a terrible job when you scored for this particular film. And I feel like we start praising things that shouldn't be praised. Like, it was great for South African production, as opposed to it was a great production.
True. I, on the other side, feel like the disconnects mostly come from silly, unnecessary misunderstandings. Because the reason why I'm about to say this is there was a scenario here between an artist who was paid to do a music scoring for a film. The artist was given rules and code of ethics to follow to make sure his music merges with what the movie they're doing. And now, because he feels he was above the production and whoever was on the film, he did stuff that he feels like he want to do. Why? Because he feels he's big.
Yes.
And because of that, most producers decided not to use any other artists to, create scores or original music for their films. Why? Because the artists now feel like they need to be paid even more than what the producers are mostly paying the actors and actresses, because they are the biggest stars. So I feel like I'm just saying this scenario makes me feel like there's some sort of misunderstanding between the other talents with the film talents. If it's not monetary, then it might be somebody's damaged someone. The other one might be conflicting somewhere else. So I think there should be some sort of connection and agreement to make this relationship between music and film work now, though. Because now, this one, the music industry goes to Japan. This one is in Limpopo.
Yes.
God.
And if we talk about it on the African continent, when it comes to maybe South African music, South African language, South African culture, what would you say creates the disconnect from South Africa compared to other parts of the country? An example being Ghana, when it's the language being spoken in Ghana, the music that you guys play, and the type of content and film and TV that you guys create. What would you say is a point where we can't cross-collaborate? What is stopping one African to another African from creating African art?
Again, I'm going to say what's stopping. Language is not really the major factor, because there's an example is now we connect more to few South African musics, than before. An example was the Show Majosi thing. Now we have Master KG. Now we are listening to I'm a Piano by DJ Maporisa and the rest. But yet these musics are not even in English, but we enjoy them. Why? Because of the melody, because of maybe the people that brought to us, because of how frequently we heard the music. So it's all runs down to who is doing the PR, who is the promoter of that talent that want to cross boundaries from their home to another home. Yeah, I think it has to do with who is doing their PR, who is promoting them. Language or the type of content really doesn't matter, because we watch telenovelas, I don't know, like soap operas from Mexico, of which they speak Spanish, but yet they do voiceovers for the local people to just understand. And we fall in love for this. So I don't think language is the problem, but the problem is how well we're able to promote that content or that talent to the next person. I think we don't really focus or want to spend more on selling ourselves, but rather we are just content in the environment of which we live because we are being known there. But when we're about to cross the borders, it becomes a problem because we haven't mastered the act of promotion. That's simply the problem.
Yeah. Now we've spoken about language, we've spoken about music, we've spoken about our film and TV industry, but when it comes to something like fashion, how would you describe the fashion imprint or the fashion footprint that Ghanaians have in Ghana and outside of Ghana?
Perfect. I love this question because it is actually my catalog as well. So when it comes to the fashion industry, the Ghana fashion scene is actually on fire right now because it's graduated itself to a different level of understanding of what it used to be. We are now having like the greatest couture coming from us. One of the best designers in Africa comes from Ghana and stuff like that. We are beginning to understand how the whole industry works. Before in Ghana, when you talk about fashion, people feel like, oh, it's just some skinny guys, skinny models walking on the runway. But now we understand that it's a whole business that involves consumers, retailers, buyers, and fashion weeks are not even meant to be for fun or just for showcase. It's meant for fashion buyers to come and scout for designers that can help them with their next collection in their stores and stuff like that, to scout models, to scout every other talent within the fashion industry. Ghana now understands fashions, and we have several fashion weeks going on, and we are marching Nigeria boot to boot, but yet we are not up to the level of Nigeria yet. In Africa, to say which country has the largest fashion market, I would say South Africa, because we have the David Clallys, we have the Heads, we have the Quitoria Italia, we have the Makosa, we have the Ritimisis, and the rest. So exactly, so South Africa is like the mother of fashion in Africa, our mini Milan, before Nigeria, before Ghana. But equally, we are there. When it comes to fashion, we are really there. Just the monetary aspect, we need to be paid more.
Well, I just joined, so I'm listening.
We're talking about fashion, but for me to extend the fashion conversation, sorry, have you watched Black is King?
Oh, I have the full video. I downloaded the video illegally the same day Beyonce released it. You know,
you're so black.
So I have I had the
African.
full film before it even got on Disney. So
we don't know what version you watching, but what's your take? What's your take on Black is King when it comes to fashion and how someone that is African American could make such a strong connection to the African continent by exploring its musical themes when you listen to who she's featured, and also the way that, and fashion, when you look at the music video and how she dresses, like the undertones when she talks about particular storylines that is very, very prominent in the African diaspora.
Black is King, firstly, I would say it was a great initiative in a way because it's a way Africa got spotted and promoted through show business in a manner. But it didn't benefit us. I'm going to come there later. And in terms of how fashion connected with the whole film, Beyonce had a plot. Beyonce, no, not like a bad plot. Calm down, chill. She had a plot in a way that I think this wasn't done within just a year or even below a year, because she got everything right from our traditional themes. If the film was shot, if the section of the music video was shot in Ghana, there were so many elements in the clothing, the pains, the colors, the fabric choice. When in South Africa, you can tell. And how she blended it with the culture. Yo, this one took me to another level. And I'm simply going to say, she did justice to where justice was meant to be delivered.
Yeah.
In the music video. Because the fashion sense was accurately done right. I can't criticize I don't know what went wrong. Trust me, I really didn't see anything wrong with anything I saw. From the costumes to makeup, hair, props, colors, everything was done right.
Okay. And you brought up money, and a part of me is always curious to find out, are our artists making enough? You know, on your end, based on what you know, would you say our talent is getting enough? Be it actors, musicians, designers, is the game making money?
The game is making money for some people who chose their path right, and it's also making money for people in certain areas or belong to some sort of alliance in the industry. Because I can be a musician, you can be a musician, we can have the same hit, but the kind of alliance you belong introduce you or exposes your talent to much more bigger space than mine. So I feel like you make the most money when you belong to a certain kind of alliance, or you know where the money is. Generally, we all make standard money. Definitely, yeah. Many shows will come, they pay you. But I don't think in Africa, artists make money from shows, but rather they're streaming and monetizing their content right now, give them the most money. And these are the same money they used to invest in themselves. We are in a lucrative industry, but financially, we are not there yet like the Americans, as you know, we see them to be. Though some of them have countless illusions of showing off what they don't have, but it's just to put that illusion in our mind that, yeah, they make money to motivate us to do more. But on the real, the money is there, but you need to belong to some sort of corner before you can reach that kind of money. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Now I get you.
If you are not within some, if you don't belong to that kind of alliance, and you see some particular alliance flourishing in a way, and these people are flourishing, but the flourish doesn't have that kind of glitz within it. So you'll be like, what's happening? Are they not the same, people? Are they not having the same set of followers? I don't know, having the same sort of fans. They're telling the same, but one is bigger than another. That kind of thing. So you need to belong to an alliance. I think that's what I think, because I feel that and I have seen that even with the media industry.
Yeah. Yo, man, I'm happy we had this conversation 100%. Because even for our listeners and the people that listen to us to find out what other parts of the world are sounding like or looking like, to hear from someone who is tapped into our market, the Ghanaian and the Western market, and to get these viewpoints, I think also we'll tap into the mindsets of the artists that listen to the show to say, maybe I need to expand my wings a little bit more. Because
exactly my point. And the only reason why I answered like this is I don't see anything different between the Ghana, Nigeria, and the South African industry. The only difference I feel is Nigeria is leading us. They are doing more. They are cashing the most money. But Ghana, South Africa, we are more about the hype instead of the substance.
Yes.
Yeah, we always want people to believe we are doing more. We want them to believe we are doing much better than the next person. Yet, we don't even make the most money. But Nigeria, they don't care about who is doing more, who is doing less. They make sure everybody get the check.
Yes.
That's show business. But we practice show hype. We want the name. No, I'm serious. We want the name because I've seen it in Ghana and it's worse. I'm sorry. It's worse in South Africa. It's worse in South Africa. Somebody pull up in a limbo and then you think, oh, that car belongs to the person. It was hired. But he or she makes us feel like, yeah, God has blessed me. you know, bigger God than yours. I made this, I bought this on cash. Boom. It's from a car hire company, you know. So and it's the same in Ghana. They fake one way or the other to make the fans believe they have. Meanwhile, they don't have it. That's the thing. If we can just forget the hype and work on the substance and project our substances very well, I think our industry will be a very great industry of which everybody will earn and we will all be okay.
I'll believe you there, because when you look at a country like Tanzania right now, that is now becoming part of the four important corners to tap into. You know, like if you tap into Nigeria, you know, Ghana, South Africa, and you also explore Tanzania, Diamond Platnumz has been on for like 5 years, but he's probably richer than artists who've been in South Africa for 10 years. So I get your point there. We have a long way to go.
A lot.
Yeah. Monte, thank you very much for this chat, man. I think it was very insightful, eye-opener, and I think let's not be strangers. Let's stay in touch.
Oh, we will. I'm not a stranger though. If you don't play me like Bonang, yeah, we won't be strangers.
Man, if people want to check you out, where you at?
Okay, so check me out how? On online?
Yeah, online. You can promo anything. This is the part we'll put on the radio.
Okay, that's fine. So if people want to reach out to me on Instagram, it's Monte Oz Africa. The Monte is just like Monte Casino. So Monte, the letters OZ and the word Africa. So Monte Oz Africa. Both Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, wherever. That's the same handle I use everywhere. So it's Monte Oz Africa.
Love it.
Got you.
Thank you, Sabi.
Thank you very much, man.